So I hope this setup is okay. I'm just gonna jump into the questions. I've already done my eyebrows, just because they're gonna take a lot of time. I don't want to do them on camera. It's so funny, like I'm literally not going anywhere, but I wanted to film a video, so I screenshot all the I didn't think I was gonna get this many questions, but I screenshot everything you guys sent me, and I'm just gonna read them out. Okay, so I guess I'll start with the birthday related questions because I got quite a few of those. Some of you were asking if I have plans today, or like if I had plans, and if I'm disappointed that I didn't get to celebrate it. I'm that girl who loves to go like all out for their birthday. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed, but not really. Like, I'm home alone and I'm filming a video and I'm so happy right now. So my plans, I was just gonna go to get breakfast today because my birthday's on a Thursday, and obviously all my friends had university and we're in our third year, so I was just gonna get breakfast with them, and then we were literally gonna go back to the library and do our work, and then I was gonna do a dinner with my other friends on Saturday. And like for that dinner I bought a £50 dress from ASOS. Was it £50? I don't remember, but if you guys saw it in my last haul, I was asking you guys to decide between which one, and I ended up choosing the reddy orange one. That's what I was going to do for my birthday, and I just decided to cancel it a few days ago. It's obviously like the whole coronavirus thing, it's just too dangerous, and I have asthma, so I'm really scared to like leave the house right now. My mom's like, you are not leaving the house. My asthma actually started to get really bad on the Monday, like Monday night-ish. I'm just trying to stay safe, stay inside. But don't worry, because my doctor came over yesterday and he said it's just like my asthma flaring up again, and that's honestly, that's what it felt like. But all the symptoms are so like related, like the flu symptoms, having asthma flare up, coronavirus, all the symptoms are like the same, like even having a cold. So it's quite scary, but yeah, he just said that my asthma was flaring up, and I'm gonna get a new inhaler because my old one wasn't suiting me anymore. But yeah, I'm not leaving the house, and honestly, like, I was kind of upset, but I think there's bigger problems going on in the world, and I think people are facing bigger problems than cancelling their birthday party, so I'm fine. Oh, also someone asked how old I'm gonna be, and I'm 22. I can't believe it. Well, actually I feel 22. I don't know, I always feel like I'm older than I actually am. But you know what's crazy, like this time last year I was in Rome for my birthday. Like, Italy is literally a red zone or something, or like an amber zone right now, so that's crazy. So I was just correcting my eyes, by the way, there. I'll link all my products down below anyway. I have really bad dark eyes, so I love this step of my makeup routine because it actually really helps. So I just went to Shafa's room and I stole her foundation. And honestly, like, she can't say anything because it's my birthday. So this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it's in the shade Rattan. Sorry Shafa if you're watching this. So you know what's so sweet, like some of you asked how Zainab's doing. I think like 3 people asked about Zainab, and I just like, I think that's so adorable. I messaged her in the group chat like telling her that people are asking, and she said that she's just sick of the world. Right now, basically Zainab and her husband actually work for the NHS. I'm not going to say like what positions they're in. They are doing amazing, dealing with corona patients, and they were actually going to come down. I'm really upset because they were going to come for my birthday. Well, not for my birthday, like they just had time off around then and they were going to come, so I was really excited because I always see Zainab on my birthday. Yeah, obviously it was just too dangerous because they'd been dealing with people with coronavirus, because obviously my grandparents and stuff, they're old. So last night I was literally thinking about Zainab and I started crying. That's so embarrassing, I don't know why I just said that on camera, but like we just always spend our birthdays together since we were little kids. I just want to see her. So then I started crying again today because my friend sent me flowers. I'm trying to get this balloon in the shot, but I don't know. How beautiful are they? They're so pretty. I don't know what's wrong. Is that like an old age thing? Am I gonna be emotional now? Because I hate being emotional. Okay, so there's a lot of questions about what I want to do after university. If you are wondering what's going on with my university right now, I have vlogged this week, and it's so funny because I started the vlog on Monday, and obviously like the coronavirus was about, but no one was really self-isolating, and like you can see the progression in my vlog of how like the situation escalated. So I think the vlog's really good and I'm really excited to release it, so you guys can just see what's going on in England and like what happened to my university course. But yeah, so after university I'm leaning towards teaching. So I actually did placement at a primary school, so I went there every Monday for a few weeks, and honestly I loved it. Wait, I have the card under my bed. It's literally right here. They made me a card when I left, and it's just the cutest thing, and they spelled my name wrong. And they all signed it, but I don't want to show you their names. I liked working with the year 6s the most. I feel like their personality is formed, so you can actually have a conversation with them. And they are obsessed with TikTok, guys. I really liked that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't even know if I'm going to apply for it this year. Also, there were questions. What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And where do you see yourself in 10 years? And honestly, like, it triggered me because I don't know. I genuinely don't know where I'm going to be. I haven't even figured out my career yet, so I feel very lost. And I know that's normal when you're about to finish your degree, to just feel like, what am I doing with my life? Because for your whole life you've literally been a student, and then suddenly you're a grown-up. So yeah, I don't know where I see myself in 5 years. Am I going to be married in 5 years? Who actually knows? In 10 years hopefully I'll be married with kids. But yeah, what I look for in a husband, I don't know what I'm looking for in a husband. I know that's probably not the answer you want to hear, but I think someone just funny. Is it weird that I don't care about height? Like, I've never cared about height, even though for an Asian girl I feel like I'm quite tall. Like, I'm 5'5". Well, I don't know, I'm taller than all of my friends, but height doesn't bother me. Like, obviously you have to be taller than me. Maybe like 5. I feel like the cutoff is 5'10". Anything below that. But like, I just don't care. Like, if you're 6 foot, there's just some guys that are uni that are 6 foot and they think that they're shit. Like, okay, you're 6 foot. Wow, it's not a personality trait, you know? I just want someone with like their head screwed on and they know what they're doing in the future. Like, I feel like I'm really ambitious, and I want someone who's ambitious as well. Definitely ambitious, has goals, funny. Honestly, I can't think of anything else. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am so introverted, it's crazy. Well, I think I'm better than last year. Last year I just hated leaving my house. Like, I was fine just being on my own inside. Like, I loved it. I think I've kind of changed as I've got older, because I actually love being around people now, and I don't find it draining. Like, I used to find it very draining if I was out for like long periods of time, but now, like, I kind of like it. Yeah, also it depends on the people. It definitely depends on the people. So when do you think you will get married? I don't have like a specific time in my head. I know a lot of girls know exactly when they want to get married, where they want to get married, what dress they're gonna wear, and honestly, if I don't know, I think I'm more concerned about figuring out what I want to do in my future. But yeah, if I met a guy and he wanted to get married like in the next few years, that would be fine. And if he wanted to get married like a bit later on, like, I'm fine with that as well. Like, I'm honestly, like, I'm in no rush, so I don't mind either way. And I'm very lucky as well. Like, my parents don't pressure me into getting married at all. Like, maybe because I just turned 22, maybe it'll be different in a year, but they never put any pressure on me. They're very like education, which I love. Like, they're very like, get your degree, make sure you can stand on your own 2 feet. Because I feel like if they did put pressure on me, every guy I'd speak to, I'd be like, oh my god, I need to marry this boy, or like, can he be my potential husband? And that's really weird. Someone asked, what are my favorite TV shows? I love really girly shows, but then I also love Game of Thrones. So Game of Thrones was the best show I've ever watched. It's definitely for a mature audience, so if you're younger, please don't go watch it because I just said I liked it. I'm trying to find my brush. Definitely season 1 of Prison Break was amazing. What else? Oh, so the girly shows that I love, obviously Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars. I liked Riverdale season 1. I'm not gonna lie, I've stopped watching it now because it got so bad. I don't know how it's still on. Like, which season was I think I watched up to season 3. And it was like to the point where it felt like they were writing it as they were going. Like, each episode they were like, what should we do now? Like, none of the plot made sense, so I just stopped watching that. But season 1 was okay. Elite, who watches Elite? It's so good. I actually bought this headband whilst I was watching Elite because Lou, one of the characters, she just wears really cool hair accessories, so that's why I ordered this headband. It's from ASOS. Yeah, I love Delete. Again, it's for mature audiences. Carrie Diaries was really good. I know it's really underrated, like I've never heard anyone talk about it, but Carrie Diaries was really good. I really like that. If you guys like fashion, definitely watch that. It's like a prequel to the Sex and the City, and the girl, oh I forgot her name, she's from Bridge to Terabithia, the girl, she's in it. She's the main girl, she's Carrie. Oh, another good like fashion show is what's it called, Girl Boss? I think it's called Girl Boss. It's like the owner, the girl who started Nasty Gal, and I loved that. Honestly, it motivated me so much to like put a lot of effort into my YouTube videos. And then I ordered the book as soon as I finished the series, and I read that as well, and I really liked it. And it's weird because Nasty Gal was one of my first collaborations, so it's really cool how everything worked out like that. Gossip Girl is timeless. Like I've watched it about 3 times now. They just get all the fashion so right. What's going on with like it returning, like Gossip Girl coming back? I don't know what's going on with that. Your favorite and least favorite thing about going to an Islamic secondary school. So if you don't know, for high school I went to an Islamic school. I just loved how like small it was and how everyone knew each other and everyone was friends, and I think it gave you really great morals at such a young age. And it's just so nice like learning about your religion, and honestly like it was just hilarious. Like even just, oh, I can't even explain like how funny that school was. I think my favorite thing was Urdu classes. We had like porta cabins, and they were either boiling hot or freezing cold, and we had like, I think there was like 7 of us, and we were like lower set Urdu, and it was honestly just so funny. Like every lesson was just, something was going on in that class. Like we just had such weird experience. Like we had sleepovers at school. It was a very unique experience. My least favorite actually was maths lessons. I hated maths lessons, but at the same time they were so funny. I didn't know what was going on in maths ever. I just can't do maths. And our teacher, like she just had this thing against me. Once I wasn't in, I had a dentist appointment for my braces or something, and everyone was like screaming and making noise, and she shouted my name in the class. She was like, Zara, stop talking, and I wasn't even there. Yeah, so like my maths teacher would be like, oh, you're not even gonna get a D, Zara. I got a B, okay? Proud of myself. Art lessons were so fun. They were so chill. Like art, does anyone remember the art exam? It was 2 days long. Like, I don't know, I feel like everyone was like losing their minds. Like one girl drank turpentine by accident. Our uniforms were hilarious. Basically, we had to wear wide leg pants. So obviously it didn't show your figure or anything, and then we wore skirts, mini skirts on top of that, and it had to go down to your knees. And then we had these light blue shirts that we had to tuck into our skirts, and then and then this like sweater vest that we had to put on top of the shirts, and then we had a tie which you couldn't see because we had this scarf on top, and then a huge ass blazer on top. And you couldn't see the shirt and you couldn't see the tie, but every morning we'd have uniform checks, and they'd check if we had our tie on, and they'd check if we had our shirts tucked in. Other than that, I love my time there. Zaheen asked, who is my favourite Gossip Girl character? Obviously Blair Waldorf. I love her. I had said, is self-isolating a vibe? All of my friends make fun of me because I say vibe all the time. Yeah, so far it's a vibe. Batul asked, she works with my sister, she asked, what's your go-to foundation? You already know the answer. Even though I didn't wear it today. The EX1 Invisawear foundation. I rave about this all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyeliner now, and I just want to give you guys a tip. So if you struggle to do your eyeliner, use one that's run out first. So if you make a mistake, it's really easy to rub off, and then go in with like a fresh eyeliner. That's how I do it. I got this question that I really liked. What's your YouTube story? I think I made my first ever video years ago. I don't remember how old I am. It wasn't even on this channel, but am I gonna link it down below? I was really young and I just I was obsessed with watching YouTube videos. I didn't have a phone. I wasn't really allowed out much when I was younger. I'd just sit on the computer and watch YouTube videos all day. I loved the idea of being able to like create your own content and edit it. I loved photography back then. Well, it wasn't really photography. I just loved taking pictures and like documenting what was happening in my life. Whenever I'd like go out with my friends, I'd have like this little camera that my parents got me off like Amazon or something, and I would just take pictures of the whole day and put it on Facebook the same day. So I always loved taking pictures, and then I discovered Windows Movie Maker and like editing videos, and I loved it. But I was really shy, so I was like, what will people say? Like, people are gonna think I'm weird. And then one day I just did it, and honestly, like, as long as you own it, no one's really gonna question you. No one's ever really come up to me and been like, what are you doing? Like, you're a weirdo talking to a camera. I've never really had that because I've always been very confident about it, and I feel like if you're confident about something, no one's really gonna question it. Yeah, it makes me, I just love, honestly, I just love making videos. It's like, I'm just so passionate about it. Like, it genuinely makes me happy being able to film and be creative. I used to really let numbers get to me, like the amount of subscribers I had, the amount of likes I would get on Instagram and stuff like that. It really got to me, and I never understood like why my posts wouldn't blow up or why my YouTube videos wouldn't blow up compared to other people, because I'd be like, I put so much more effort in than other people and it's just not growing. But honestly, like, I'm so over that. I'm so happy with the amount of viewers I have. All the subscribers I do have, they're so genuine. Like, whenever I see you guys' comments, it's like you're actually my friend. Like, the questions you ask me and like the comments and the feedback you give me, and you always say that you appreciate how much work I put in. I just get so happy meeting you guys. And you're always so nice. I feel like you're all my friends. I don't even know what the question was. What was the question? Someone asked if I got lip fillers. No. Does it look like I got lip fillers? No. If I did get lip fillers, I'd get like those huge fat lips. Oh, one of the questions was how many times did it take you to pass your driving test? It took me 3 tries. And I want to tell you guys, the second time, so the second time I was in the car park. You know, you start off in the car park and then you have to like get off and turn right and then you like start your test. I was in the car park and I failed the test because I was coming out and I was turning the car too late and he had to emergency brake it. So I don't know, it was like the first minute and I'd already failed my test. Like, I was so nervous. Like, one thing I'd say is, like, I know it's hard not to be nervous, but I feel like nerves actually make you fail your test. So just try to be as calm as possible. Like, you're either gonna pass or fail. Like, if you're about to crash the car, he will brake it. So just don't worry, just try your best. And your driving instructor wouldn't make you book the test if he didn't think you were capable of driving the car. You know what I mean? If he didn't think you were capable, or he or she, my driving instructor was a he, that's why I said he. They wouldn't let you book the test if they didn't think you were capable of passing. Actually, some driving instructors are evil. They just want you to have loads of lessons. But mine was so nice. I had Ad's driving school. I will link him down below. He has an Instagram page. But he was so patient. I was so, like, I can only imagine how annoying I was. I was just so bad at driving. It just didn't click in my head, okay? I think I passed about a year ago now. Or even more than a year ago. But yeah, I am saving up for a car. I just don't think I need a car right now. But yeah, definitely I want one at the end of summer. That's like my goal, to get one at the end of summer. I don't know if it's gonna happen though because of coronavirus. Like, do I need a car if I'm on lockdown? I don't know. Someone asked about my like thoughts in general about the coronavirus. It's really scary. I feel like we're in a movie. I feel like we're in a dystopian movie. One of Maria's friends was watching The Purge the other day, or was it yesterday? And the date that it showed the date that The Purge started, and it was 2020, 21st of March. That is crazy. Everyone's saying we will be officially in lockdown within the next week, but they're not telling us anything. Again, I I kind of explain it in my vlog what's going on here in Britain. But I just hope you guys are safe, and if you can, please self-isolate. I know that's not possible for everyone. Like my parents and my sister still have to go to work. Don't go out for banter, basically. Try and stay home as much as you can. But yeah, basically Boris Johnson came out a few days ago and he was like, we're not shutting down schools. And then he came out a few days later and he was like, we are. And I'm so happy that he's letting vulnerable children still attend school. Obviously this virus is really sad, but there's like other problems that are going on in people's lives. So I think the criteria for a vulnerable child is that if they have a social worker in their life and if they depend on school meals, and then they can still go to school. Like, it's not the best situation when you're meant to be self-isolating, but without all the other children, I think it would be okay. But yeah, I think that was really a good decision. I'm honestly tired. I feel like I've been talking for 10 years. Nearly finished, I swear. I'm just gonna bake now. It's so funny because my dissertation is due in less than 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a bit, and I haven't finished it, and I'm out here filming. Am I okay? No. Everything just doesn't feel real right now. I was trying to do my dissertation yesterday. Honestly, I know that's not an excuse, but I just couldn't concentrate. Like, yeah, I don't know, they're just kind of sending us emails as and when they've like made decisions, so it's a bit confusing. I'm so sorry. This is how I bake. I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes I like to do this because it makes me feel like a makeup artist, like just putting little lines under my contour, and then I take it off straight away. I feel like it looks cakey when I leave it. And yeah, that is it. I'm probably gonna stick some lashes on, but like I'm not going anywhere, so I don't know if I can be bothered. But thank you guys so much for all the questions you asked me, and make sure you follow me on Instagram if you ever want to ask questions or anything. But yeah, thanks for spending my birthday with me. Bye.